Well, I would say getting up in front of an audience of this size after your wife has just delivered such a message that brings tears to your eyes is not the easiest thing I could do. But Monica, you nailed that. Wow. And John, thank you for your kind words. As they say, you said it just the way I wrote it. Well, I'd like to start by thanking Bishop Vann, the Orange Catholic Foundation Board of Directors, and the Diocese of Orange. Thank you for bestowing this honor on me today, and congratulations also to Annette and your family and the other honorees who have led in their own fields with honor and distinction, really serving as role models for those around them throughout their careers. I'd like to say thank you as well to my friends and business colleagues who have joined me here this morning, and again, especially John Buckles for the kind words that he said in the video. A special thanks to my children who are here. I'm enormously proud of you. Matt, Emily, and Kara, and of course, my wife, Monica, who has somehow managed to put up with me for the past 33 years. Thank you. You know, it's true, as we grew up about a mile from each other, that we have been together literally our whole lives. You see, we started dating in high school, and we've been together ever since. In fact, as the story goes, she chased me for years. And finally caught me in high school. Well, at least that's my version of the story, and I'm sticking with it. For anyone who knows me and knows me well, it's clear that I married well. And Monica has been by my side through all the success, but most importantly, the sacrifices that we've endured to achieve whatever success has come our way. And as you said in the video, honey, I'd like to return the sentiment. Happy anniversary. I love you. Now, I proudly stand here today as a product of 16 years of Catholic education. And while my schooling helped me learn the fundamentals of reading, writing, and arithmetic, I believe that my Catholic education provided so much more than that. In fact, the values, the ethics, and the behaviors that are part of my leadership model today, they're a direct result of the Catholic education that I received. This Catholic education and my Catholic faith has shaped who I am, not just what I know. I also learned, of course, from my parents. You see, I was raised well. I was taught manners, respect, and obedience. Now, admittedly, some of that was drilled into me by the Sisters of St. Joseph at Our Lady of Peace School right outside of Philadelphia. But most of it came from the love of my parents, my grandparents, my aunts, and my uncles. Just like many of you here this morning, manners, respect, and obedience translated later in life into integrity, ethics, and leadership behavior in the business world. Just as my parents prepared me well in life through their upbringing, my experience in college back in Philadelphia at St. Joseph's University prepared me well for the business world. As a Jesuit university, St. Joe's further cemented my foundation of values-based leadership. And after graduating from St. Joseph's, I embarked on a 35-year career in the food industry. Eventually, I joined PepsiCo in 1986, and I spent the next 23 years there. PepsiCo has a very demanding, competitive, and driven culture, but for me, it sharpened my skills as a leader. Perhaps most importantly, it allowed me to learn that it's not enough to achieve strong results, but also how you achieve them that matters. Today, I consider myself a proud part of the PepsiCo alumni, and I'll always be indebted to the talented people that I worked alongside there. If you fast forward to 2009, I turned 50. And for me, accordingly, I may have been going through a bit of a midlife business crisis. In fact, I said to Monica at that time that, believe it or not, if the right opportunity came along, I'd actually be willing to leave PepsiCo. Now, that was not an easy decision for me at the time, as I had worked hard to achieve the standing in the company that I enjoyed. Yet I guess there was a curiosity that I had as I looked around the corner at the back nine of my career. I was curious to see, in fact, what would it be like if I ran my own ship, and if I could take all of what I learned at PepsiCo and apply it in a completely different setting. I'm here to tell you that for one of the several times in my life, I felt that God had his hand on my shoulder, guiding me. And right about that time, I found Ventura Foods. Or maybe Ventura Foods found me. But for the past 7 years, I've had the pleasure of working for a terrific, terrific group of owners, and with a very talented group of executives, pursuing a dream to build a company that someday others would aspire to join. Something really special. Now, we've enjoyed success through our financial performance, but also, more importantly to us, by the culture that we've purposefully developed throughout the company. You see, our higher ambition at Ventura Foods is to both do well and do good for our owners, our employees, and each community that we operate in. We believe that a company can perform at a very high level, but also conduct themselves with strong corporate social responsibility. We believe in each other, and we're surrounded every day by 3,000 dedicated, passionate employees who have fueled our revenue to grow to over $3 billion over the past few years. Now, in summary, I'm indeed honored to receive this award today. It's very special for me for what it stands for, but also for all the other distinguished honorees who have come before me. I thought I'd close with a comment to those aspiring leaders in the room. I see many of them. I met a few of them before we started this morning. This is part of the next generation of leadership. I'd like to leave you with a few simple lessons that I've learned, maybe to help you on your own career journey. Number one, always keep your honor and exemplify the highest integrity in your leadership behavior. The people around you will be better for it, but so will you. Number two, pretty simple, surround yourself with great people, but most importantly, give them the autonomy to thrive. Number three, big decisions in life sometimes require that you trust the hand of God on your shoulder. Number four, to whom much is given, much is required. That's paraphrasing Luke 12:48. And as you heard from the video, both Monica and I feel strongly about the importance of giving back and paying forward the blessings that have been bestowed on us. That includes the less fortunate and those organizations that are deeply personal to us. And lastly, number five, on a much more personal note, when you find the love of your life, don't let that person go. I was fortunate to find mine at the age of 15, and I'll never let her go. Thank you.